drawing, or have you missed it, right?
Oh, well, I hope you guys are excited to get back into this. And I hope if you are the type of person who has never joined us to draw or hasn't in a while, now's the time.
Right?
Pull something out to write with, something to write on.
What if they can't draw very good?
For crying out loud. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. We're going to take it step by step, and we're going to have a little bit of fun here. So let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start towards the top of the page with a circle. Okay. Cheat there, make my nice little circle there. Technology. All right, now we're going to draw kind of a shape. I don't know how to describe it, but just follow along here. It's like a little a wide U, maybe. Kind of like that.
Oh, I wonder where we're going here.
Ooh. Big surprise here.
Let's see.
All right, let's do this now. Let's take a line down like that. All right. And then let's do a little bump.
No bump out.
Bring that a little bump. It's kind of a bump out. Yeah, kind of a
bump in.
Bump out. Bump up.
Bump.
Yeah. It's all technical terms. And then we'll connect this here like that. And then we'll make another line like that to connect that. And of course, he needs a little.
This is not the creepy version from 1930.
No. And then we give this guy a little eye. All right, and I'm going to leave a little dot there, kind of like that, like a little highlight, right? And then we'll give him a little wing, which will just be kind of almost like a Nike swoosh, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit. All right, now here's where we're going to take things to the next level in terms of whimsy. Okay, so what I want to draw here is what I'm calling a colossal rubber ducky. Okay. So one of the neat things that I like playing with in a lot of my paintings is I like to play with scale. And scale, how big things are in relation to something else, is a great way to bring whimsy in, especially if it's out of the ordinary, right?
Surprise.
So one of the ways we can do that is I'll show you here. So what I'm going to do here at the bottom is I'm just going to draw a line like that. Okay. And then I'm going to draw another line down like that. And that'll work right there. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some clouds. Okay, so you can just kind of do like little bumps like that. So already
floating.
It's floating. It's the first
or flying.
Thing. Floating, flying. And then I'm going to make a shadow. So we've done this before, where I draw a shadow underneath to give it a sense of that it's floating and levitating. And I'm doing scribbles here because what I'm drawing here is grass. Okay, so I'm getting a little texture in here. Then oftentimes I would just draw like a little oval, So there we got our little shadow peeking in. And now here's where kind of the scale comes in, okay? So I'm going to draw trees. Now if we draw the trees really small, kind of like little broccolis, right? I'm just going to draw little shapes like this.
Yeah.
So it gives you the sense of, these are little trees.
It's like all of a sudden he's just turning giant right before our
eyes,
right?
A simple thing. You just put, in contrast, a recognizable object that is, make it smaller or bigger or whatever, right? So I like to do that. And then what we might do here is I might draw some parallel curved lines like this, and this will make it look a little bit like maybe like a farm field. Okay, so then we can color it in. And if I had a little bit more time, I don't want to go into all the steps, but like you could draw a little house or a little car or anything else that would give the sense of like, oh man, this is a colossal rubber duck, right?
Bob Ross thing to do. Put a little shack over there.
Little shack, yeah.
Happy little shack.
Somehow Bob Ross would make little shacks that didn't look entirely creepy, but
I know.
I don't know if I've ever seen.
He wanted to live in that little shack. Maybe he kind of like planted a lot of seeds for that tiny house movement that later came. Maybe it was because of the Bob Ross watchers that got into that. I don't know. Oh, that's the perfect color.
Yeah, I picked good on that.
Yeah, that's right. Broccolini. I know, I'm kind of hungry for broccoli now. Broccoli is totally one of those foods that you feel like as an adult you should hate, but I actually like it. And it kind of leaves me with mixed emotions because as a child, it's vile. It's deadly.
Vile weed.
It's
right.
Yeah. You don't need if it's near you, you're doing something wrong. But as a grown up, I'm like, ooh, it's yummy. Is that strange?
Yes, I can see that. But we grow up. We get new tastes.
I don't want to grow up that much.
So here's another little trick.
I like that. It looks
to share. So as you see, I've got like kind of like these rolling fields, right? Mm-hmm. So if we go, the first one I'm going to do like this green color. And then one thing to give you the illusion of depth and
Michael.
What they call atmospheric perspective. So here's your fancy lesson for the day. Is the farther things go in space, the bluer they get. Because you have the particles of the sky are there's more and more of them, and so it gives it. So if you look at any like photographs at a really far distance, or if you're just on a one of those lookout towers that you sometimes do, Leonardo da Vinci is good for like Mona Lisa is a good one to look at, where you'll see like the hills in the background behind her, and as they recede, they get closer and closer to the color of the sky.
Interesting.
And so that's a way to create some depth. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a color that's kind of in between here, a little bit lighter, closer to the sky, closer to that blue color, and it'll look a little bit farther away. And that's basically for anything like mountains, sky, hills, whatever. So it's a fun little thing. So we're talking about scale today. Talked about atmospheric perspective, getting your money's worth because it's been a couple weeks.
Can we redeem some of these facts for like college credit or something?
No, not at all. And then we will add
Good to know.
Some little highlights here to make this rubber ducky look.
I feel like I learned more in your Let's Draw segments than I did in the art class that I took in college. So it's just coming back. I finally am getting my money's worth.
Your money's worth. There you go. So there is our Colossal Rubber Duck. And of course, we talked about how rubber ducks come in all different colors and shapes and sizes. So I want to see your rubber duck. Please send it to us at kj@escapeadulthood.com, which is right down there on the bottom of the screen. So please send in your little drawings. Maybe you'll end up on the show. We did get a few from last time I wanted to share. Hildy did a little Tyrannosaurus frog. This little small
Santa hat.
Little small arms and his little Santa hat. And Steven always is a regular contributor. He's got a great one with the jester hat going on.
You're not even going to believe
the
this.
lily pad.
Steven. Just like you. That is like the cutest little frog.
That's pretty good.
Yes, I do have a jester hat within reach. That's just how life is.
But no rubber duck. Well,
no
you win some,
rubber
you lose
duck.
some. You win some, you lose some. So please send your drawings to kj@escapeadulthood.com. We would love to see them.